Independence Day!
Huh?
No!
Hello, lads, ladies, gents, ladettes, whoever, whatever, welcome back, as the game did say, to another episode of Taking Out the Trash, which this one might be out on a Tuesday, might be a Thursday, I don't know, it's when it comes out. Either way, TTT, but not Trouble in Terrorist Town. Last time we looked at, what was it? Alien Colonial Marines. I should remember this because I am recording these back to back, just because it makes life a little bit easier. Today we are looking at Battleborn. Looking at a game that was kind of shit on when it came out. Now, to this game's credit, it's not actually that awful a game from memory. It's just it came out at a time when Overwatch was, well, Overwatch. So a lot of people gave this shit more than it needed to. So, I can't remember jack shit about this game. I played it for about an hour back in the day because I think I got it in a Humble Bundle, if I recall. I don't remember actually buying it in a normal way. We're just going to jump into the story. We're going to go from the prologue and a private thing. Now, remember, to this game's credit, actually, let's go back to the options menu real quick. To this game's credit, I will say this is meant to be a more multiplayer focused game than a single player. Let's have a look at our options. So, field of view by default goes from 80 at the lowest up to 100. I like about 100 to 110 personally. Now, one thing to note, this game, for whatever reason, launched at 640 by 480. Don't know why. But that was very, very strange. Then on top of that, when I did actually swap it over to using the 2560, there it is, 2560 by 1440. I'm still getting used to that. It didn't work properly, so I had to restart. So keep that in mind if you're booting this game up for the first time in a long time. Now, I haven't got VSync on at the moment, and this is currently using 84% of the GPU, but I am getting nearly 500 FPS. We're going to throw VSync on, and all of a sudden now it's using 30% of the GPU. So keep that in mind. If you are having trouble with like running things in the background while you play this, if you're running a dual monitor setup or anything like that, VSync can be your friend for making sure you don't use too much of your resources. Just a little tip. So I've set the frame rate to unlimited, so that way I'll actually go to 144, because 144, although it was around then, wasn't very well adopted, would be the best way to put it. So we're going to max everything out, because we can. Ambient occlusion, why not? Depth of field, yes. FX. I don't even remember what FXAA does, other than try to deal with... Oh no, motion blur stays off. That is one thing that can just turn off. So I can have that. We can have fur. So we got everything maxed out. I think the game will look reasonably good, especially compared to Alien Colonial Marines. I mean, obviously, yes, this did come out 3 years later, but well, I feel like we could do better. Camera clipping, allow camera clipping. Interesting. I'm assuming that's for other things. So let's make sure we've got everything we want on. Subtitles are on. Everything's maxed. We're looking good. Now, you'll usually go, hey, why didn't you do this at the first in the first episode? Well, I did show the options menu in the first episode of Taking Out the Trash, and this is kind of more or less along the similar lines of hit or quit. Let's be real. That's basically what it is. Use optimal. Start mission. So this is meant to be just me, and I have a 30-second wait.
Let's bring you up to speed, shall we? So, once upon a whole hell of a long time ago, the very first civilization in all the known universe carved an idea into a stone. And this, of course, meant it was important. Their idea was about the end. According to the stone, a time would come when everything would disappear, including the very stars themselves. A vast darkness would devour the heavens, and after years of, let's call it the longest chain of very bad days ever, only one star would remain. All those capable would travel to this last star, fleeing the darkness and death throes of a dying universe. However, this gathering would not produce unity, but war. War among beings and civilizations, and war against great foes, the Varelsi and the betrayer Rendane. But the stone also speaks of hope. Champions who arise from the ashes of conflict. Those who want to keep the lights on. And this is where you show up. From among these heroes, you will recruit a force forged in conflict. You will direct and train them, and through you, there is hope for light. This force will be the Battleborn. And for you, Commander, they will fight together or they will die alone. If you believe stones, that is. Which brings us back to the start.
Invaders are descending. If it goes down, it's up to us to stop entry. This is the last chance to form an alignment and shorten the distance to the plan. Wish we had a fortune teller crystal ball in hand, cause can't see in the dark, not even retina scan. Deep in the future, we dig a hold of the prospect. Something toxic got in with foreign objects, war and problems we gotta get over. This affects the whole, we can't split soldiers. The last remaining, if we stop fighting each other, we might actually save it. It's difficult when we're all apart to make it easier. The enemy invited us all. Now that we stop the bickering, we get double crossed by attractive trickery. Down to zero. Lost everything just to find a hero. Gained insight but still blind to hear though. Galaxies away but our fate is real close. Puzzling arrangement, gotta put the pieces back. Double check everything, it could be a trap. The natural order preserved so it lasts or dominate the resources. Feed off it, live 20,000 years and keep walking. Then watch the rest seem to be clips. Technology at their fingertips or attempt to escape red tape. Stick your nose in everybody's debate. Join the force and stand guard. Whoever got the capital, they selling them off. They kick back, living large off of ours, but the larger they are, the larger the barrage. With the folks from the underbelly, freedom is valued more than anything they sell me. Blowing back bigger foes that attack, loaded strap, focus the blast. Banded together, we see the doom. Creeping through, make them play a different tune. Musical chairs, switch up teams and pairs. No malicious and sentiments, how much we care. No, that's a lot. To be free, gotta think out the box. Outline the plot, use cunning or be shot. Space, we continue to fight on and right the wrong just to keep the lights on.
Well, that was one of the coolest intros I think I've seen in a game for a long time.
Galt, you read me?
Loud and clear, Melka. Welcome to Tempest, the heart of what's left of the Generate Imperium. Glad you could join us.
Hey, I owed you one. That and I'm never one to turn down a shot at crapping all over Rendain's plans. Where's the defector?
Setting up the pyrotechnics for today's big event. We got one shot at this job, Mel. You ready?
Nope. But to hell with it. Let's get it done.
Upload the mission data to Melka's rig, Cleese.
Already on it, Captain.
Wait a minute, is that? Oh, that's Cleese, isn't it? You brought Cleese on this mission.
Ah, there you are. Just follow the waypoint I've uploaded. It should lead you straight into the gaping maw of death itself. Thrilled to see you too, Melka.
Alright, so things to notice. Walk speed, not the greatest, not the worst. Graphically, this game, I think it holds up pretty damn well. Like, this game's pretty. So, I don't think there was any major complaint anyone really had. Really, I think one of the bigger problems people had was the fact at the time of release was it feels like a hero shooter. You get special abilities, as you can see in the bottom right corner. And coming out the same year as Overwatch, unfortunately, kind of doomed this game. And a lot of people tried to compare it to Overwatch. So I think this game got a lot of shit it shouldn't have, personally. But at the end of the day, it did get a lot of shit, so therefore it does qualify. But the point of this is to go back, look at games that did cop a lot of shit, and see whether it was justified or not. So Aliens Colonial Marines, definitely justified. No one needed to question that one. I just felt like playing like 30 minutes of that game and then going, was this worth it? And the answer was no, it wasn't. But, you know, it's what it is. Alright, so apparently we have an augment with the number 1. So if I hit 1, I can pick either enemies, spike, slowed brief time. I'll take that because that gives me movement options. Yeah. A little strange. But movement feels pretty good. Like, just this feels very snappy and clean.
Given that today's mission is wildly dangerous, I'd recommend syncing with an LLC emergency transport beacon, or checkpoint in dummy parlance. There's one close by.
Okay, that's interesting. So you got 2 different melee attacks. I don't remember that. So you got the right click and the middle mouse button to do that. But I gotta say, voice acting. Ooh, voice acting is good in this. I gotta give it to it. Yoink. I don't know what these do. I'm assuming it's currency. I gotta say, I do actually really like the art style of this game. I'm gonna be curious to see how the combat is, because I remember not enjoying the combat as much.
Away from battle if your vitals drop too low.
The catch is, our contract with the LLC only guarantees a limited number of emergency transports before we're cut off. Huh. Greedy bastards.
So there's a lot going on, like visually, like a clash of styles, and I love it.
Suck it, Calderia!
Okay, we got some
The hell's up with those M1 units?
Defective units.
enemies.
How sloppy. But I still in charge of mini robotics.
Okay, not bad.
Someone's asked for this.
Take them out just in case.
I'm moving
Don't want any
really
of those
quick.
things phoning home and blowing the big surprise.
I'm on it. Hey, you tried your best.
I'm hearing them, I think. There they are.
I should roll with you guys more often.
Alright, well, a couple of different enemy types so far. But at the moment, I gotta say, this game pretty solid. Enemy AI not the greatest, but not the worst. We just mollywop that
Who is the
motherfucker.
defector anyway?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Get this. It's D'Andy, Spy Master of the Generate Imperium.
Holy crap, seriously? Rendain's right hand?
Pretty crazy, right? She's been leading the Generate Resistance ever since the Lord Commander's rise to power. And those intel drops we've been getting, those were her too.
Okay, we got another augment. Parting gift. Let's just keep going down that side, I guess. We got a checkpoint. Got some boxes. Have things in them. Some of those effects are a little pixelated, to be fair, but I don't think you're meant to really see them up that close.
Ooh, I like this gun. Where'd you get it, Captain?
It's a modded UPR machine pistol. Cleese's handiwork, actually.
Yes, it's designed to work in conjunction with your horrific disfigurement.
It's an Eldred bio gauntlet, Cleese.
You say tomato, I say horrific disfigurement. Go on, give it a try.
We're set. Melka's nearly at the rendezvous point.
Good, because I'm about to commit my second act of treason for the day.
Hey, you tried your best.
I have an assault drone. Lovely. Yeah, I know I'm not talking a hell of a lot, but this game's actually pretty good. I think people unfairly judged it in the day when it first came out. Because this does not play like Overwatch at all. I know that's a thing a lot of people say. Especially if you have a couple of friends to play this with, I could see this being a pretty good time. I don't know what they do, but I'll take them all. Yeah, I still got my drone.
Energy surge at the heliophage. This is it. Popcorn at the ready, everyone. The show's about to start.
They're not having any frame rate issues. Game's running smooth. Let's see what's going on over here.
Suck it, Rendang.
Beautiful.
Oh, I missed what happened.
Time. Now we gotta get D'Andy out of here. Hurry to the rendezvous point.
I'm going as quick as this game will let you. So my biggest complaint so far is movement speed isn't amazing. I would like to move a little bit quicker. So let's have a look at the shadows here. Little rough there. Oh wait, that's mine.
Hurry it up, D'Andy.
Almost there.
But other than shadows being a little pixelated, which is pretty common for that time, and even now, like a lot of games, whoops, Can you fall down the edge? I should find out. I don't want to.
That shut him up.
I like the colors. The general design of this so far is very good. You know? That's the best way I can put it. Enemy design is a bit strange. Not the worst, but a bit strange. I think I got all the pickups. Oop, I missed that one. Oh, killed him during the cutscene. Lovely. One of them's already dead. Oh, they brought him back to life. So she's a ninja. Got it.
Hi, I'm Dandy, and you are?
Single. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry.
I need a moment. We don't have a moment, Generate. Didn't you hear? Your boss is coming to kill us.
These conduits need to be powered to extend the bridge. 2 of them, 2 of us, shall we?
Anytime now. More upgrades. I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm getting them because I can.
Bridge is activated. Let's get you out of here, Generate.
Dandy will do just fine, actually. And you're Melka, yes?
Nope, you're mistaken. My name is...
Oh, F is for a burst of speed. Interesting.
Curiously dressed for an Eldred.
Expecting some kind of space elf? An observer in the ceremonial duds? Well, gosh, I would have worn mine, but I lost them when the Generate swallowed my home star!
No! This is the part where Melka goes ape.
But I promise you, that wasn't the Generate. It was Rendane.
Keep walking, Generate.
So all I'm getting from this is Melka is a little grumpy. How do I get up? Get on up. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Do I jump and E?
We got the
There you go.
Master, sir, and her Eldred companion. Shall we bring them to the cathedral? What?
Cathedral?
Kill them, you idiot! My mistake, sir. Please don't kill me, sir. I'll see it done. Please don't kill me. I'm not going to. Look, just do it already.
They all smell this bad.
Want to try that again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about this game so far, other than I'd like the movement speed to be better. I think I'd like to have access to other guns.
There's the LZ, and that's...
Let me just double check I haven't accidentally turned off music. No, music is there. The headphones, see if that
On a
helps.
Generate. Galt, where are you guys?
Getting shot at. We're coming as quick as we can. Clear the path for us.
Imperium forces, cut them down.
Dandy, I must say, I'm disappointed. No, I'm pissed. We're upgrading to pissed. Do you have any idea what you have done? What you have cost us?
I know precisely what I've done, Lord Commander. By the way, I quit. In case that wasn't obvious.
Listen, it's clear you disapprove of our alliance with the Varelsi, but there is no other way to survive what's coming. No other way to preserve anything of this universe, or ourselves, or our Empress Lenore.
Empress is dead. Never speak her name again.
Dead? Oh, no. It's... No, for...
I don't know what I did, but I did it. So I must use... That must have been my ultimate or something. Which is, again, where you can see where the comparisons between the two games sort of come in. But I gotta say, the writing of this game so far is pretty good. It's making me chuckle a bit. Just hanging out with some guillotines around. I would like access to other guns. Alright, I guess I have to get the other one then.
There, that should handle the field. Let's press on.
Pissed off Eldred.
Ms. Pissed Off Eldred to you. She got that hip sway. So you can see that this is, again, by Gearbox. By the fact that they use the whole Borderlands style.
Go, scary monster arm!
So I'm just going to spam my... Jesus Christ! I don't think that was meant to happen.
Clear my schedule. I want to do that again.
So AI Companion's not completely useless, which is nice. Much better than
Anytime now, Gold.
Almost there. Hold on.
Alien Colonial Marines. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I wanted to reload.
Yes, we had our victories here and there, but you need
Take them down. Take them all down.
could tell us. A mere prolonging of an eventuality.
And that's how you justify turning on your allies? Your friends?
Well, yes, basically. I'm saving something rather than nothing. Wouldn't you do the same in my position?
I mean, maybe. Depend on the given day.
As if there was
Level up!
back the hell up.
Let's get that. We're just gonna go to one side, apparently. Probably ruins, a build.
Especially my best agent. To that end, I'm giving you one last chance to prove your loyalty.
You and the Imperium against the faction.
I love this part.
Against the Varelsi. We fought and died with them for centuries.
And we got launched again. I don't know if that's meant to happen or not.
Can say I didn't try, I suppose. All forces, converge on the defector. Do not let her escape!
Get the hell away from me! Firing blade barrage!
Okay, we'll just deal with this big boy.
Clear my schedule. I want to do that again.
Am I dead or just knocked down? Okay, I think I was just knocked down.
Better work!
I'm not quite sure how that blade thing's meant to work in terms of consistency,
Strike hard! Strike now!
but you know, it's doing its thing. Oh shit, we're causing a revolution. Superhero landing.
Galt, please, if you're going for a dramatic entrance at the last possible friggin' second, now would be a really great time!
Come on, climb aboard!
Yeah, but I'm getting bonus stuff. It makes me feel better about myself.
Wanna try that again?
Mission complete.
I'm with him.
D'Andy's our only hope of a shot at Rendang, and we only get that shot when he makes his play at the Star.
And until then, what's our plan? I mean, if we have a plan.
We're gonna bust up the Imperium's operations around Solus, buy ourselves as much time as we can, and rally support from the factions. Fortunately for us, they need all the help they can get. Blowing stuff up's working out good so far. I was thinking we'd do more of that. While Rendain's repairing the heliophage, we'll help the other factions get back on their feet. We'll need them all behind us if we're gonna pull this off. The UPR's been taking heavy losses trying to reclaim their old settlements on Bliss. Admiral Bannon put out a call for assistance. We could start there.
Word from the observatory is that Ekanar's crawling with Generate harvest crews. We could disrupt their energy supply lines if we hit them hard.
Tempest is more vulnerable than even Rendain realizes. It'll be dangerous, but they probably won't see us coming.
So, we're not airlocking anybody?
Shut up, Cleese.
This is our last chance to save Solus. We must not fail.
We won't.
We might.
Oh my god, shut up, please!
So I think with that, lads, ladies, gents, ladettes, whoever, whatever, I'm going to wrap this up for today. However, I might actually revisit this game and do some more for funsies, because I enjoyed that so far. We might give this game another episode, but it won't be an everyday episode, I don't think, because we've still got StarCraft going. But I might have episodes come out for this on the weekends, I think will be the go, while we continue StarCraft, or I might even start alternating them a little bit. We'll see. I'll make up my mind with that. But I think I might give this one a bit of a go and see if it's if it keeps this up, because the prologue, very good. I love the style of the cutscenes. The audio quality is pretty good. The guns sound a little piss weak, but I mean, it's a cartoony kind of style, so they don't want to go like too heavy with it, because you're also trying to get a bit of a sci-fi aesthetic. And in general, I think this game got a lot of shit it shouldn't have when it came out, because yes, you get heroes, yes, you kill things, and you fight, and it's multiplayer. but it was not Overwatch. It was never meant to be Overwatch. So anyone who wants to give this game shit, if you got a legitimate critique down below that I might have missed, at least from what I've played so far, other than movement speed, that's again subjective, that one. I would have to say also just the always online kind of aspect of playing, having to find a server just to be able to play. That concerns me, because if they ever take the servers down, then the game is rendered completely useless. So anyone who paid money for it, although I think it is free to play now, I'm not too sure. I can't quite recall. But I would not take this one out to the trash. This one, pretty good. Pretty good. Not a 10 out of 10 game. Would I rather play this or Overwatch in 2016? Probably Overwatch. Only on the basis of I like really fast-paced movement, and this game just doesn't feel very fast. And that's just because of Doom. I love Doom too much. That's where my heart is always going to be when it comes to shooters. So lads, ladies, gents, ladettes, whoever, whatever, thank you so much for watching this. We will play more of Battleborn in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Bye.